first-time world title challenger and the number 2 ranked bantamweight contender, Sugar Sean O'Malley. .135, the official weight for Sean O'Malley. All right, next fighter to the scale, one half of the co-main event. Now a two-time UFC strawweight champion making a defense this weekend, Magnum Zhang Weili. .115, the official weight for Zhang Weili. All right, next fighter to the stage, the gentleman around whom this fight card was built, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC bantamweight champion, the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. .135, the official weight for the champ, Aljamain Sterling. And with that, your UFC 292 main event is official. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim in the UFC women's flyweight division, Marina Moroz. .125, the official weight for Marina Moroz. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a bantamweight prelim, the Ultimate Fighter finale, live on ESPN, Cody the Renegade Gibson. .135, the official weight for Cody Gibson. All right, next fighter to the scale, charged with kicking off the pay-per-view main card in the bantamweight division, the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz. .135, the official weight for Pedro Munoz. All right, also competing on the pay-per-view main card and also in the bantamweight division, the rising contender, Mario Bautista. .136, the official weight for Mario Bautista. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, competing in the UFC women's flyweight division, Natalia Silva. .125, the official weight for Natalia Silva. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim on ESPN in the UFC's middleweight division, RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez. 186, the official weight for Gregory Rodriguez. All right, next fighter to the scale, the other half of the Bantamweight Ultimate Fighter Final, Brad Katona. $135, the official weight for Brad Katona. All right, next fighter to the stage, the other half of the co-main event, the number 5 ranked strawweight contender competing for the world title here on Saturday night, Amanda Lemos. $114, the official weight for Amanda Lemos. And with that, your UFC strawweight title fight is now official. All right, next fighter to the scale. First fight on the main card live on pay-per-view, the number 6 ranked bantamweight contender, Marlon Chito Vera. $136, the official weight for Marlon Vera. All right, next fighter to the scale, oncoming force in the UFC's middleweight division, Andre Petroski. $186 for Andre Petroski. All right, next man up, also competing in a middleweight prelim, Dennis Tululin. $185, the official weight for Dennis Tululin. All right, next fighter to the stage, competing in the featured prelim live on ESPN in the middleweight division, 22-time UFC veteran Brad Tavares. $185, the official weight for Brad Tavares. All right, next fighter to hit the scale this morning, competing in a prelim in the women's flyweight division, the number 13 ranked contender, Andrea KGB Lee. $125, the official weight for Andrea Lee. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a middleweight prelim, Gerald GM3 Mershark. $185, the official weight for Gerald Mershark. All right, next fighter to hit the scale, competing live on ESPN, one half of the Ultimate Fighter lightweight final, Kurt Holloway. 155 and a half, the official weight for Kurt Hollabo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next fighter to the scale, back for the first time in more than 2 years, the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, the All-American Chris Weidman. $186, the official weight for Chris Weidman. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, competing in a prelim in the UFC women's flyweight division, Karine Silva. $125, the official weight for Karine Silva. Lightweight final, Austin Thud Hubbard. $155, the official weight for Austin Hubbard. Time in as many weeks, live on pay-per-view in the bantamweight division, Damon Blackshear. $135 and a half, the official weight for the monster, Damon Blackshear.